Good, Teresa.
This meeting is being recorded.
Let's call this meeting to order at 7:03 p.m. And we're going to start with the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. We're going to do the Sunshine Law notice. In accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, public meetings may be held in person or by means of communication equipment, to include streaming services and other online meeting platforms. Due to the COVID-19 Omicron virus, the Borough of Fairhaven's municipal facilities are closed to the public. This meeting is being presented through the Zoom meeting platform and being broadcast from Borough Hall, 748 River Road, Fairhaven, New Jersey. Public participation for this January 3rd, 2022 Council Reorganization meeting is available by call-in phone number or through web conference Zoom. Members of the public will be on mute until public questions comment time, which will be announced. At that time, the public has the opportunity to question, comment by phone or through Zoom by the raise hand button and will be called on at the appropriate time. This meeting was authorized by resolution number 2021-256, adopted on December 20th, 2021, and sent to the Asbury Park Press, the Two River Times, and the Star Ledger on December 21st, 2021. Advertised in the Asbury Park Press on December 23rd, 2021, posted on the Borough website, Constant Contact, and the bulletin board in the municipal building as required under the statute. With adequate notice having been given, the Borough Clerk is directed to include this statement in the minutes of this meeting. Allison, may I have a roll call of the 2021 Council, please?
Council members Christner Keefe.
Here.
Koch.
Here.
McCabe. McHugh.
Here.
Neff.
Here.
Rodriguez.
Here.
And Administrator Casagrande, Chief McGovern, and Attorney Cannon are also in attendance.
Okay. Happy New Year to everyone. With the new year brings new beginnings. I'm excited to welcome back and also welcome Elizabeth Koch and Tracy Cole as new councilwomen on the governing body. Councilwoman Koch was sworn in this afternoon by the Borough Clerk. I'd like to personally congratulate her right now and clap for her.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now Tracy Cole is going to take the oath of office administered by our Borough Clerk. Allison?
One moment, Mayor. My family's going to join me for this. Bear with us. Okay. Amelia, come in. You guys are going to. All right, cool.
Okay.
Do I raise my right hand or my left? Okay. Good call, Claire. You're ready, Allison.
Left hand on the Bible, right hand up. Repeat after me. I, Tracy Cole,
I, Tracy Cole,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
justly perform
justly perform
the duties of councilwoman
the duties of councilwoman
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay.
Congratulations, Councilwoman Cole.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
Allison, may I have a roll call of the 2022 council, please?
Council members Christner Keith,
Here.
Cole,
Here.
Koch,
Here.
McHugh,
Here.
Neff,
Here.
Rodriguez. I see ya.
I couldn't get
Moving
off
al-
mute, sorry. I am here.
Moving along to Borough Council President. May I please have a nomination for Council President?
I'd like to make a nomination, Mayor.
Okay, Councilwoman Christner Keefe, you're recognized.
Thank you. I'd like to nominate past council president, Chris Rodriguez for council president.
Okay,
And I
can I
will
have a
second.
second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Can we have a roll call, Allison?
Council members Christner Keith,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
Koch,
Yes.
McHugh,
Yes.
Neff,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Do I vote for myself?
Yes.
Yes. Mayor, if it's all right, can I just make one quick statement?
Absolutely.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to have been Borough Council President last year, and I look forward to focusing on facilities, budgeting, improving our technology, negotiations with our police and DPW, and also long-range planning as part of the priorities for 2022 with you and the rest of the council. And I want to thank you all for your confidence in my work.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The borough would like to recognize the following 2022 fire company officers sworn in on January 1st. Fire Chief Timothy Morrissey, Deputy Chief Richard Brister Jr., First Assistant Chief Matthew DePonte, Second Assistant Chief Kevin Countryman. The borough would like to recognize the following Fairhaven Fire Department line officers for 2022. First aid officers, Captain Ryan Corbett, First Lieutenant Kathy Grabowie, Second Lieutenant Brian Allison, Water Rescue Team, Unit Coordinator John P. Felsman, Deputy Coordinator Michael Wheel, Operations and Training Jim Cerruti, Maintenance and Repair Tim Morrissey, Fire Police Officers Captain Marty Coy, First Lieutenant Andrew Schrank, Second Lieutenant David Kearns, and Auxiliary President Carol Conk. Congratulations to everyone. Okay, moving along, discussing resolution number 2022-01. 2022-01, appointment of borough professionals. Administrator Teresa S. Casagrande. Assistant Administrator Allison Cinquagrana. Borough Architect Elliot Goldstein. Borough Planner Stuart Weiser. Affordable Housing Planner Susan Gruhl. Affordable Housing Administrative Agent Susan Gruhl. Consulting Engineer Gregory Valisi. Cell Tower Consultant Declan O'Scanlan. Borough Auditor Robert Swisher. Suppley Clooney and Company. Financial Advisor Anthony Inverso. Certified Tree Expert CME Associates. Searcher for Municipal Liens Deborah Marchetti. Borough Official to Certified Subdivision Approval pursuant to NJSA Allison Cinquagrana. Borough Physicians Dr. John Swidrick and Dr. Dominic Grasso. Does anyone have anything to discuss before we vote?
I do, Mayor, if I could have that option.
Absolutely.
I have a question for you and perhaps Council President Chris Rodriguez. I have two questions. One is in respect to the borough planner. I'm confused as to why we didn't keep Hire and Gruhl, which we have used in the past, They are situated in Red Bank, pretty close to Fairhaven. They're a member of our county. They've worked very closely with Fairhaven and are very much aware of our ordinances and the complexities involved in changing those ordinances. And yet we're seeking here to appoint ARH Associates, which are located in Hamilton, New Jersey. That's about an hour and a half from here. I looked through the background. I didn't see anything on travel expenses or how that's covered. But to me, having a borough planner that's familiar with our ordinances and right next door in Red Bank seems to be a big expenditure, especially once ARH Associates has to get caught up to speed with all of the work we're doing in Fairhaven right now, between DPW, the police department, our affordable housing commitments. There's a lot. And even though they may not be directly involved in each of those individual opportunities, as borough planner, I'm sure that they are going to want to have some knowledge of it. And my second question is, I'm a certified tree expert. I'm not quite sure what their role is. Is it advisory? Is it just when a resident needs to take down a tree, they do the approval? I know they're a lot more expensive than our former advisor for taking down trees. So I have those two questions before we vote.
Mayor, you want me to tackle them?
Absolutely. Please, Chris.
Sure. So thank you for those questions, Councilwoman Koch. I did extensive interviews across the board with a number of professional organizations, mainly focusing on ones that I was not familiar with. I executed those over the past, I don't know, week or so. We didn't just look at price and also proximity, but we also looked at longevity, and there is a value in bringing in new ideas and fresh ideas. So we try to balance our decisions and the recommendation for professionals to the mayor, which included keeping a number of folks on for continuity, but also bringing in some fresh ideas, as I mentioned. So as it relates to our borough planner, a lot of the work can be done. I know you just expressed concern about travel. Most of that work will be done by telephone or Zoom, from what I can gather. So we would keep those costs down. And as far as the tree expert, I would envision the CME appointment to have specific and not all tree matters pointed to them. We would be able to continue with Bill Brooks, who was actually a vendor, not an appointed professional. So we'll keep optionality open to the extent that the council and our administrator and the mayor want to do that. So we will be thoughtful about how we distribute the work and keep costs in mind when we're looking at the different projects that will be done by each of the professionals or vendors in the tree expert case.
Thank you.
Yep.
Does anyone else have anything to discuss before we vote?
Mayor, I was just going to add on one bit of information. My understanding is that there was only one response to the RFP for certified tree expert, and that was CME Associates as well, which limits our decision-making in terms of making an annual appointment.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Okay, may I have an offer?
I'll make a motion
Do I have a second?
to accept the list.
Second,
Allison, may I have a roll call, please?
Council members, Christopher Keefe,
yes.
Koch,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Hugh,
Yes.
Beth,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Resolution number 2022-02, appointments to various attorney positions. Be it resolved by Joshua Halpern, Mayor of the Borough of Fairhaven, that the following professional appointments be made for the year 2022 as follows with the advice and consent of council. Does anyone have anything to discuss about the slate that is listed on the agenda before we vote?
Mayor, I do have a question.
Yes.
And again, either you or Councilman Rodriguez could respond. I don't understand why we need a labor attorney as well as a special labor attorney. In the past, we've only had one labor attorney, so I'm not sure why we've gone to two.
Councilman?
Mayor?
Yep.
So Matthew Giacobbe has been working on a number of projects
Well,
with
he's
us.
negotiating. Yes, he's negotiating with the Teamsters and the police, the PBA.
And other previous activities as well. And we would like to keep that for continuity purposes. We've had we think that it's good books and records to occasionally assign new ideas and new professionals over time, also considering what the costs are. So for new litigation or new cases coming forward, we would assign a labor attorney, and that would be the Wiener Law Group. And then, but keep Matthew on for the negotiations that we've got, so that we do have that continuity.
Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone else have anything to discuss before we vote on that slate? No? May I have an offer?
Motion.
And I have a
Second.
second?
Second,
Allison, may I have a roll call, please?
Council members Christopher Keefe,
yes.
Cole,
Yes.
Hotch,
Yes.
Hugh,
Yes.
Neff,
yes,
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution number 2022-03, appointments of boards, commissions, and committees. Be it resolved by Joshua Halpern, Mayor of the Borough of Fairhaven, that the following board and commission appointments be made with the advice and consent of Council Borough, as listed in the resolution. This is the entire slate that begins with finance under the committee section and goes all the way to page number 5 through land use advisory liaisons. Be it further resolved that in the interest of good government and to encourage the active participation of all committee members, the committee chairperson shall rotate at least every 2 years, inclusive of those terms served in 2020 and 2021. Does anyone have anything to discuss before we vote?
Mayor,
Yes.
may I just have an observation to share?
Sure.
I've found myself and other people in Fairhaven kind of get a little confused about committee versus liaison. And at times there's two council people that make up a committee where there are no named residents as members of a committee. And I just want to sort of dog ear this as probably something that could be addressed. I think it would be probably appropriate for to initiate some sort of conversation, perhaps with under communications and outreach, to do a little organization around that. So it makes more sense personally, but also in particular, so it makes more sense to the public. I think that would be a good start.
Okay. Thank you, Councilwoman Cole. And I would agree in discussions with many of the council men and women on the dais that everyone's looking for maybe some organization and efficiency to the committees and commissions. And that's something that we should strive for in 2022. Thank you, Councilwoman Cole. Does anyone else?
may I ask a question?
Absolutely.
At the very end where it says, be it further resolved that the interest of good government, we encourage active participation of all members, and committee chairperson shall rotate at least every 2 years. Is that new, or is that our existing language?
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry, does this have to do with the committee of, like, meaning the council committees, or are we talking about the commissions?
Chair people,
From commissions?
right.
but in practice, that really doesn't happen. So-
Some people don't want to be, and they ask that they continue, but it's, this was started a few years back because some chair people wanted to give somebody else another chance. And then it wound up that they still remain because nobody then stepped up to the plate. But they're trying to get a rotation because eventually some of these members will ask not to be reappointed, may move out of town, whatever it is, just to give somebody else an opportunity.
I just wanted to say, I guess it's the first time I sort of that popped for me. And I actually would very much encourage this. I don't know if it needs to be every 2 years, but I think in practice, this doesn't happen very often, and we should encourage more strongly to have chairs allow someone else to take their place over a certain period of years. So I'm happy to see this here, but I would just say that I don't think we do enough of it. And I'd like to see a lot more of that being encouraged.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Does anyone else have anything to discuss before we vote? Okay, may I have an offer?
Motion.
I have a second.
second,
Allison, may I have a roll call, please?
Council members Christner Keefe,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Koch,
Yes.
McHugh,
yes,
Neff,
Yes,
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Okay. Resolution number 2022-04, appointments to the Police Department for 2022. Be it resolved by Joshua Halpern, Mayor of the Borough of Fairhaven, that the following Police Department appointments be made based on the recommendation from Police Chief Joseph McGovern and with the advice and consent of Borough Council as listed in the resolution. Before we vote, does anyone have anything to discuss? No? Okay, may I have an offer?
Motion.
Second.
Second? May I have a roll call, please, Allison?
Council members Christner Keefe,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Koch,
Yes.
McHugh,
yes,
Neff,
yes,
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Okay, resolutions 2022-05 all the way through 2022-36. I would like to point out that we are taking resolution 2022-23, appoint recycling and clean communities coordinator. The recommendation is that we should move it to a future meeting agenda. So we're voting on all of the resolutions except 2022-23.
Mayor,
Does anyone have?
may I make a
Yes.
comment? I'm wondering, I would like to request if we could table a resolution 2022-36 on the Fairhaven Green Team to our upcoming meeting on the 24th, when we're gonna have a chance to discuss the Green Team in more detail and a proposal for an ordinance covering that team.
Okay. Does anyone have any issues with that or any questions about anything on, this resolution?
No.
Does the Green
On the
Team have
slate?
a meeting prior to the 24th? And do they have the members they need to operate?
My understanding is that they should be able to meet without any issues. They don't have a meeting on calendar right now. They usually meet on the second Tuesday of the month, but I think they're looking for a different date because it conflicts with facilities. So, but I don't foresee any issues. I would prefer that we cover the Green Team on the next meeting.
Okay. Everyone's okay with that, I assume? Let's Allison make a note that we are not voting on 2022-23 and 2022-36, but we're voting on the rest of the slate.
Mhm.
Does anyone have anything else to discuss before we vote? No? Do I have an offer?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Allison, may I have a roll call, please?
Council members Christner Keefe,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Koch,
Yes.
McHugh,
yes,
Neff,
Yes,
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is the good of the borough. Please identify yourself by clearly stating your name and address for the record and observe a time limit of 3 minutes. I believe you can raise your hand on the Zoom platform and Teresa will recognize you.
First up, we have Serena Damaso.
Hi, Serena.
Go ahead, Serena. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you. Hello, Mayor. it's Assemblywoman Serena Damaso. I just wanted to wish Betsy and Tracy the best of luck in their new terms, and all of you the best of luck in 2022 and moving forward, and let you know that I will continue to support you in whatever you need. I've often said I don't need a title in front of my name to be helpful. So if there's anything you may need going forward in the future, please feel free to reach out, and it would be my pleasure to help. Again, congratulations, ladies, and good luck to all of you in 2022. And Mayor, I haven't had an opportunity to congratulate you on your new spot. I know it kind of came up very quickly, so you did a good job. And I know it's not easy, so congratulations to you as well. And best of luck, everyone, and happy 2022.
Thank you, Assemblywoman.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Next up, I have Senator Declan O'Scanlan, who has his hand raised, Mayor. Go ahead, Senator.
Hi, Senator.
Hey, Mayor. Hey, Council, and Teresa, Allison, Greg. Good to see you all. I'm going to echo the Assemblywoman. Congratulations to Betsy and Tracy. And I look forward to working with all of you going forward in a year that hopefully individually and societally will be happier and healthier than the one we're just coming out of. We're always here anytime you guys need us, and we look forward to working with you. Good job, Mayor. This is going to be a record. Or actually maybe not in Fairhaven because you guys are pretty efficient, but it's like you've been doing this for years, Mayor. So keep at it.
Thank you, Senator.
You got it.
Thank you, Declan.
Thanks, guys. You got it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Do not see any other hands raised at this point, Mayor.
Okay, with no other
Equals-
hands being raised, that concludes tonight's meeting. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second,
Second, 7:30 PM. Thank you, everyone. Have a great
Thank
night.
you, everyone. Best of luck,
thank
everyone.
you.
Bye, guys.